areas of education and training, these are some of our proposals. We will make investments in teacher training and in teacher compensation, in infrastructure and technology, and in support services for parenting. We will expand and improve the school feeding program to ensure adequate and proper nutrition. To ensure adequate and proper nutrition and to encourage school attendance. We will prioritize the early childhood and primary school system to raise standards, eliminate the major existing literacy and numeracy deficits, because our goal is for Jamaica to have the best early childhood and primary school system in the hemisphere. We will put emphasis on STEAM education across the education system. We are not just going to focus on a few institutions when the system as a whole is deficient in STEAM education. And we will provide one full scholarship for the first child per family for a university degree. And we will remove taxes from laptops and tablets for students and ensure that every teacher has a laptop. And for our teachers, we'll provide them with student debt. For our teachers, we will provide them with student debt reductions and motor vehicle concessions, which increase with their years of service in the system. We will provide teachers with enhanced access to National Housing Trust loans and priority in housing allocations in NHT finance schemes. We'll provide teachers with a package deal to be negotiated by government for free internet access as a tool of trade.
Me tell you, when it comes to education, Mark Golding is the only one where Missy seems to have a plan for education, including a plan for the teachers, a plan for the student, and a plan for everyone. When you come on to the Jamaican Labour Party, they have no plans for education, they have no plans for crime, they have no plans for healthcare, they have no plans for farmers, they have no plans for nothing at all, including Jamaica. These people are driving Jamaica to destruction. These people are running down Jamaica to nothing. Jamaica are going to scan when them finish with Jamaica. And that is why I say, people need to start look out of them eyes and look now. Because now is the time for you to look out of your eyes and realize that these people mean us no good. These people are just all for themselves and them rich friends. And people, if you don't believe in what I say, leave a like on this video. Make a thumbs up that video, people. Make a thumbs up that video because we're tired of the sabotage when they go in another country. Teachers need better pay. And every day them get up and blame teacher, say, teacher make, pick me now learn. When the government take away all of the teacher right from them and give it to the children them. The government take away all of the teachers them right from the teachers and give it to the children. Leave the teachers them with no choice. And that is why we need Mark Golding to come in and change back things around. But people, let me know what's your thought down below in the comment section. Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, including William Nib student lose him head and him hand by shark at sea. Jaja. People, that is really tough. But we have all of the update them coming up, people. So remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. And turn on the post notification bell for new content. Alright? Make we run the intro and come back. We soon forward. People, remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. Road to 100K.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also. I do not support corruption. Corruption takes money away from children's education. It deprives hospitals of basic necessities. It means that roads are not fixed. Corruption deepens inequality. It siphons off taxpayers' money to make a few cronies richer with the political connections instead of benefiting the people. This government has been doing everything it can to weaken and undermine the Integrity Commission, which is an institution that I designed as Minister of Justice and brought the legislation to Parliament to fight corruption in this country. I have said it before and I will tell you again. Jamaica cannot move forward without a government built on integrity that embraces principles of good governance in this country.
So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewers first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. So now my viewers and my subscribers, a student of the William Nib Memorial High School over there in Falmouth, Trelawney has lost his life while went fishing to gather money for his CXC allegedly people. And trust me people, the shark take off the young man head clean and take off one of them hand them. And I just want to say my condolences goes out to the families and friends and well-wishers of this young man. It is not a easy sight, people. May I tell you no. But people, the father is here to clear things up, right? Because the father say, I know son nothing go. Him take care of him son, him no want him son to go do no fishing and all of them something the people. So me I go make you hear what the father have to say. I don't can leave an honest opinion down below in the comment section. But remember people, leave a like on this video.
Tears rolled down the cheeks of Michael Reed while coroners placed the body of his son in a van behind him. 16-year-old Jamari Reed reportedly went spearfishing on Monday. He never returned home. On Tuesday, his body was found in the vicinity of the Falmouth fishing village. His head and one of his arm were missing.
I'm feeling so bad, man. So bad. That's something we argue about, we talk about, we fight about. You understand? He's not doing it for a road cause, he's not doing it for a needy or anything.
The community suspects it was a shark attack. Fisherman Alistair Hines theorized that the sharks often follow the cruise ships on a Monday when they dock in the town center. It was around that time the teen was fishing. The fisherman, who was among a group of disturbed onlookers, say while shark sightings aren't unusual, they've never attacked this close to the shore.
I went to see him, see fish, swimming, and see fish drop beside me. And as Paul drop beside me, I take him myself. I not attack him, I beat him. We get a chance to move and me move.
No man, it forced me to experience. I hear about it somewhere else, but no, it forced me to see it as well.
Jamari Reed was a student of the William Nib High School. His father says he was preparing for back to school next week. In short, sharp breaths, Mr. Reed tried speaking with us.
Trust me, it's so bad, man. This is what it is still, you know?
But even as the police and the community tried to make sense of the case, fishermen were getting ready to go out to sea. Mr. Hines, now a 71-year-old retired fisherman, gave this word of caution to the public.
Careful, look for the unexpected. Look for the unexpected and don't panic. You can't panic at sea in a coward. So you have to have the bravest mind and heart every time. You have to look out for the unexpected. You're in that boat here alone. Monsters coming from all angles. You don't know where they're coming from. You look at the fish for half pound, but a bigger one will feed him. So that you have to look for the unexpected at sea.
Boy, people, you can just imagine what the family are going through right now, knowing that September morning coming, a school morning, and them already buy up the youth school things them, but him now go back to school. Him now go get the chance for ever go sit back in our classroom again. It really sad. People, wanna type RIP in the comment section. Be kind and type RIP in the comment section. Now, people, check out this interview, this audio, people.
Circumstances with the shark out there. We all are grieving, so we're just hoping for God to intervene to give comfort to the hearts of the loved ones. Yeah. What I heard it was a shark that was out there. He encountered with a shark, and the shark took his head off and a part of his arm, and he took one of the arm as well. So I'm not sure what really happened, why he had an encounter with that shark. But when he came in, he didn't have any head. He was headless. One of his arms was ripped out. It was a crazy scene. It's not nice to see. It's very heartbreaking. We all are grieving over here for the loss of Fire. No, he went to sea on Monday. Monday morning before daybreak, he went to sea. So Sunday evening now. But this is not the area that he swam from. He swam from down by the fishing village, down by Half Moon. So in the evening, fisher folks down there and friends realized that his bicycle was still there, his clothes, his shoes, and his phone, and it was all the way in dusk. And that was from morning he left. So they were then concerning what has happened to him. So they came and raise an alarm and an alert that he's not in because his clothes, his bicycle, his phone, and everything is still down by the beach. So that's how we ended up knowing that he must have lost his life out there.
They know, the fishermen them know him, you know. They see him out there, and then fire shot off time this morning. And then go back after them carrying the body. So this morning they go find him. Right what they say.
Headless.
Headless. On one hand, one man find the hand first, and then the uncle find the body.
So my viewers and my subscribers, this morning I played a little part of Nigel Clarke, or should I say Nigel Clarke, interviewed with Cliff Hughes and Nationwide FM. Now people, I am here to give you the full interview now, so you guys can have a better understanding of what Nigel Clarke are saying and the reason why he chose to leave Jamaica and him now run away. But in my mind, Nigel, you are runway. You jump off of the sinking ship. People, make me know down below in the comment section if you don't think say Nigel Clarke just a jump off of the sinking ship and I try to run for him life because him know and him smelly rat and him see what coming at him because him know say all of them are going to end up go prison for thief taxpayers money. So people, leave a like on this video, give this video a thumbs up, also subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet, and turn on the post notification bell for new content. Alright, I'm out.
Now, good afternoon, Dr. Clarke.
Good afternoon, Cliff. Good afternoon, Siobhan.
My first question, why are you abandoning Jamaica?
Hi, Cliff. I know you would want to start with the bouncer questions. I'm not, and I wouldn't describe myself as abandoning Jamaica, Cliff. It's certainly, bittersweet in terms of this sort of new challenge that has been presented to me. The nature of the challenge and Jamaica's own position in the world and our ambitions to be a leading voice in the world are considerations that would have sort of gone into an sort of analysis of what this represents or
Dr. Clarke, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
But your job isn't done. You're what? Just about 5-6 years into the job as finance minister. You have been leading the reform, structural and other initiatives that are so critically important, given our recent history since independence. And the country is just at the place where we needed the job to be done. It's not time to go, is it?
You know, the thing with public policy and with public life, the job is never done, Cliff. There's always more to be done. What is important is that in the time in which you serve, you move the ball forward considerably. And I believe that over the past 8.5 years, because prior to my appointment as Minister of Finance and Public Service, I was Ambassador of Economic Affairs, where I, as the Prime Minister mentioned, as Christina mentioned, I would have been managed the relationship between the government of Jamaica and the fund, and would have negotiated key agreements during that time. Over those 8.5 years, I believe I've done my best to move the ball forward, and you know that is what each person who serves in public life needs to do.
But certainly, Dr. Clarke, there is a sense almost of loss that you're leaving the finance ministry at the time you're leaving it currently. Are you certain the fundamentals are there that you can leave knowing safely that the country is still in good stead?
Yes, absolutely. We have put in place institutional mechanisms. Of course, you know, institutions can be defeated by, you know, persons who are, bent on defeating them, right? And that job is therefore up to a vigilant public. But the institutions are in place to ensure that the contours of stability are maintained. We have an independent central bank. The government is not permitted to borrow from the central bank outside of cases of declared public emergency, and even then parliamentary approval is required. We have inflation targeting regime and monetary transparency. We have a fiscal commissioner and the fiscal commission that is empowered to keep the government on its toes as it concerns the fiscal trajectory of the country. And we, and in so doing, Cliff and Siobhan, the fiscal envelope in which each administration has to operate, ought to be one that is consistent with sustainable medium-term objectives.
For how long has this been in the works, Dr. Clarke?
How long has what been in the works?
Your appointment as Deputy MD for the IMF.
Well, this has emerged over the course of just a few weeks.
As in?
Not something that was, yes.
Were you asked to apply for the job?
This is not a job that one can apply for.
So you were recruited?
This is a job where you are selected for appointment. I would have gotten a call, Cliff. I'd have gone about my business, and I would have received a call and that's how this began.
You received
literally a few weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago?
A few weeks ago. Sorry, what did you say?
3 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago?
Much less than that. A few weeks ago.
And having received the call, what was a clincher for you to say, I'm going to go?
Cliff, this is without a doubt, a very sort of difficult and decision to make. At the end of the day, the the scale and the scope of the responsibilities, the complexity of the task, and the nature of the challenge is such that it puts Jamaica into a position it has never been before. Mm-hmm. And this is a position that we have earned from our performance. And it is symbolic of what is possible, okay, if Jamaica continues to be disciplined in its approach, not just in the economic area, but in other areas. It speaks to the possibilities for the country. And it is very important for us to continue to demonstrate that our future is not fixed. We have the capacity as a country to shape our future and to bring about the future that we want to see. You know, as we have agency. And, had this been closeted and shut down, Jamaicans would never come to understand the full range of our capacity as a country. Mm-hmm. That it is indeed possible for people born in Jamaica, who have made their career in Jamaica, to operate at the height of the global economy. I think there's a very important symbolically, if that opportunity exists, for ultimately Jamaicans to be able to see that those are indeed possible. And this is, I use the word symbolic because it's not limited to the area of economic life.
Yes.
We have the capacity to perform at a much higher level in every facet of life. And if we do, we are able to project power into the world.
Absolutely. Hold the line. Dr. Clarke, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Good. So you have been the country's Minister of Finance for the better part of 6 years. And we are just about a year shy of a general election. The timing is crucial. What would you say are the critical benchmarks that you have laid down over these last 6 years as Finance Minister that your successor can build on?
Cliff, the macroeconomic fundamentals today are the strongest that they've ever been in Jamaica's history. Our central bank reserves are higher than they've ever been, and materially larger than they were at the start of this administration. Our debt is on track by March of 2025, or even if you were to measure it today, but we don't tend to measure debt in the middle of the year, it's going to be the lowest in 50 years, 45 years to be precise. Inflation is back in the target range. Unemployment is at historic lows. The macro fundamentals are in the best shape in Jamaica's history over the last 50 years. That's a foundation on which a lot can be built. Macroeconomic stability is necessary for prosperity, but clearly not sufficient. What would need to happen is for us to maintain that indefinitely, and for that to not necessarily be front page news, because it's just something that we maintain, and it's just something that households and businesses can rely on. Mm-hmm. And then we build on top of that, the human capital development, the infrastructure improvements, strengthening the social safety net, and so forth. So there's a lot to be done, and a lot that can be done. And the achievements to date can be leveraged to continue to improve the quality of life of all Jamaicans.
Dr. Clarke, considering all that has happened over the 6 years that you've been at the helm of the finance ministry, do you have any regrets as you head off to an elevated position? Anything you feel that you've left undone here in Jamaica?
Why don't you ask for that closer to October 31st?
So you still have time to wrap up, is what you're saying.
Exactly. I still have time. So let's see what I mean. Let's see. At the end, I'm fully prepared to answer those questions.
The opposition, in a statement on the news today, said that while they congratulate you for the achievement of being elevated to such a global position, they likened your departure to abandoning a sinking ship. How would you react to that? What would you say to them?
I think the opposition lost an opportunity to be, statesmanlike in a moment such as this. I am grateful for their congratulations, and many members of the opposition have reached out to me personally and sent written notes of very warm congratulations, noting the historic nature of the appointment and of the accomplishments that would have led to this appointment. And I'm grateful to all of those members of opposition who have done so. I would say, if this is, politicking, if you go down to this is politicking, it's not worthy of a response beyond what I've said.
And to your constituents of Northwestern St. Andrew, what would you say to them?
I would say that we'll have opportunity to certainly dialogue directly with many of them. We just had our Spark program town hall meeting a few weeks ago. I wish you were there. Very vibrant demonstration that community level engagement and action and activities very much a part of modern Jamaica. Each of the communities in Northwestern Andew came and made their presentation on the roads that they need to be fixed and so on. The work that has been done in Northwest will continue. The team that is in place responsible for much of the work is the team that will remain. So all of what we have sort of discussed, planned on, and all of that we've been working on will continue, Cliff. Continuity is the word. We're building a Jamaica where we focus on institutions and not individuals. Mm-hmm. Of course, leadership is critical and leadership is important. But what we want to make sure, and certainly my tenure as Minister of Finance has been one where I have been focused on institutional building, creating an institutional mechanism for getting things done. That provides a more robust country and a more robust society. Similarly, at the constituency level, the institutional fabric of the Jamaica Labour Party organization in Northwestern Andew remains intact, remains strong, and remains capable of fulfilling all of the objectives and plans that have been put in place.
In 66 days, you'll be around your desk in Washington, D.C., at the headquarters of the IMF, Nigel Clarke. When will you effectively resign as Minister of Finance?
So there are, some critical objectives, achievements that need to be fulfilled, and some of them I can't be too specific about exactly when we'll be able to get them done. I know I'll be able to get them done before, but I need to accomplish those prior to vacating in that manner. but everything, sort of needs to be sort of wrapped up by October, or in time for me to take up the appointment on October 31st.
Dr. Clarke, certainly the IMF is not where you will end your days, and come what may after that, when you return to Jamaica in full, do you see yourself rejoining the political foray?
Shaman, one job at a time. I am still Minister of Finance and the Public Service of Jamaica, and I am absolutely focused on what the task that I have at hand. I have a full day of meetings tomorrow, a very critical one too, very important one for the country. I have meetings lined up next week as well, and important objectives, which you're going to hear about, and you're going to have in your program, I'm sure, to interview me on, things that we are working on to get done, in the days and weeks ahead. I am absolutely focused on that, not even right now on the job that begins on October 31st. Let alone to be talking about something happening afterwards. It's one job at a time, one day at a time.
Well, as you prepare to depart, what has been your most satisfying achievement as Finance Minister of Jamaica?
You need to have me back when it's appropriate to answer a question such as that. My most satisfying achievement may be yet to come.
Oh, that's a big hint of something to come, big to come.
No, I'm just saying, just as a factual,
yes,
theoretically factual matter. So that question is best answered on completion. And if you agree to have me back on completion, I'll make myself available.
Sure.
But I'm sure that you're gonna want to have me back between now and then, as there important affairs of state that we have to continue and get done over the days and weeks to come.
Well, I would like to end by saying this interview that congratulations from me personally.
We also want to make the government accountable to the people of Jamaica in the Parliament. That is why I brought the impeachment bill to Parliament. So then, when a politician violates the sacred trust of the people, he or she will be held accountable. We want to deepen the democracy. We want to make the elected people more accountable to those they represent. We must introduce a recall mechanism for non-performing elected representatives, as other parties and countries have done around the world.